Now, I have to say something very clearly to every Biafran here is that Ogechi Amaka, Ogechi Kama. You understand? We have come a very long way to understand some kind of repercussions that if it is not handled properly, then mistakes will be made and things won't be avoided in a way. And that is where we ought to understand the game that is being played. You see, Biafra is a very big and very honest zone that one should look into. We're people that do not tolerate nonsense. But now that we have received 3 missiles that is going to support the victory of Biafra, and as the forces that were sent out of Biafra land 4 years ago are now prepared and ready to defend Biafra land. Whatever that is going in Africa is not coincidence. Something is about to happen. There's a revolution that is coming up, and of course, it is only those that understand the way it goes will enjoy the victory that we share. But let's get this fact straight. Biafra cannot be taken for granted. It can't be taken for granted. We cannot continue to invest in a large way, and some people want to come and spoil our effort. It's not possible. Yes, it is not possible. It will never be possible, and it can't be possible. One of the most important aspects of everything that we share and that we spread today is that no matter how they want it so badly, we will always be available to give out the lucrative means where we have found ourselves. Along the line, a lot of mistakes will be made, of course, as usual, but no matter the mistake that is being made, we must stay consistent. At least our leader have told us that he will never beg the federal government for his freedom, because it is a very big insult to any Igbo man to beg for. We don't beg. We remember the history of the Igbo people that, you know, traveled, or they were enslaved and taken captive. And when they were taken captive, when they got to the place, they decided to drown themselves. They said they cannot serve. It is not in the Igbo blood to worship somebody who is not their king or their god, their chi. So that is why they said Igbo nwere eze. Nwere ife nekatara wee sị na Igbo nwere eze. Nwere ife achọpụtara before Igbo kwuo na Igbo nwere eze. And that is one of the most important things we should all see. Now, in every areas and in everything that we should spread, we should see the great impact that should be considered here. And one of the biggest reasons here is that we must put ourselves together, hold ourselves dearly, and continue in the path of freedom. Because what they want from us is they want witness. They want to see people who cannot defend their land. But the international Biafran force are doing the needful. And we must take care of what is ours and shall be ours forever and ever. Very, very long time we have been expecting to see a big win in the hearts of those who cherish Biafra. You see, of course, the new moon, and not mistaken, a lot of things will keep happening. Yes, a lot of things will keep happening, and more will keep happening. And that is where these whole stories continue journeying to make Biafra work again. We must be committed in everything that we are doing. We must be committed in everything that we say nor do. We cannot allow anybody to bully us into believing that another system can work, whereas they vividly know that the only system they bring to the table is destruction. Biafra will definitely rise to power. Doesn't matter how long they try to hide it, but victory is already coming. The earlier we understand this victory that we have been praying for, this victory that we have been hoping for, the better for each and every one of us. Now, the background of this story remains that the people of Biafra must hold really what is in their arms and not give in to any form of bully that would want to destroy us directly or indirectly. And that's where the truth remains. We're people with greater pursuits, greater mindsets, people that can't stop, and we must continue. I have seen some negative comments from people who do not believe in Biafra, who claim they know much about Biafra, yet if you ask them anything, they can't even say anything about Biafra. They just keep making noise, sitting on the fence, cannot even contribute anything to the Biafran cause. But one thing I want to tell you, that September is few months away from December, and the prayers that we have prayed for long will come into manifestation. And this is what must happen with no time. Biafra is already happening. From the look of things till the journey we ought to perceive. And that's where the story lies. So, as we continue to push ourselves in that circle of thoughts, we must continue to face one of the biggest journey, and that is Biafra actualization.